In early February, we met in Porto for the team battles, where many of the world's best endurance athletes competed for the title. We took you along the competition and inside of the minds of the athletes and uncovered some behind the scenes, something that you normally not see. Enjoy this special episode.
So guys, the moments before the competition, how do you feel?
Good.
We just warm ourselves up outside. It's a bit cold, but this first qualification set is not that hard, so I think we'll just fly
It's
through
not
it.
hard, and we already discussed that probably it's not really good because it's really hard to understand who is elite, who is pro, and so.
Yeah. Hundreds of seconds will decide who will pass in the elite and who will go, in the lower category.
And
We'll see.
by the way, they already started.
Yeah.
Who start? Maybe I can start.
If I start first,
So then you have to start with muscle ups.
yes.
But if I start, I can do more, maybe 6.
We got sets quite early, I would say like a month before the competition, but I only saw these sets like probably a week before the competition. So it was kind of a tight squeeze, trying to adapt your body to that, but I was trying to keep it as specific as possible. I just took those sets, and because it's a team competition, I split those sets where I would do like probably 50% of them, and I just tried to do that for the last week.
I just saw the story on Sergio's Instagram that he is preparing, and I was like, "Oh, okay, it's ready." Then Bruno wrote to me, and I was a little bit confused because I didn't know for what we should prepare, for pro, for elite. Then just read a little bit, and then.
I started practicing the routines for the competition since, let's say, at around a month of distance as far as time frame goes. I started very light just to get to know the routines. I did them at half volume, which actually it corresponds to pretty much the entirety of the work that you should be doing at the competition, it being a couple competition. And then 2 weeks from the competition, I did the entirety of the routines, like full volume, 100% of the work, to keep it as a sort of a fail-safe. If anything were to happen to Christian, or he was unsure about some of the exercises that the competition required, I wanted to be able to sustain all of the necessary work, even if it meant doing all of it.
What was your strategy for the team battles?
I already knew that Max is really good at, muscle ups, pull-in exercises, and my strength, I would say, would be like push exercises like dips and push-ups. So our first plan, and kind of legs, let's say. So our first plan was like, hey, let's, split these pulling exercises. You would do like 60% of them. I would do 40, but I would then, do 60% of push exercises, and you would do about 40. And legs, we can split them however we, want to in the set, depending on how hard the set is.
And then it was just about playing to each other's strengths and help the other person with their weaknesses. So maybe make up for them, and together, by working as a team, bringing about the best possible result for every single routine.
Yesterday I told him, Serge, when we are under fatigue, change, and like this we can rest and come back with a good quality and good reps. We spoke also about the strategy for changed bads, touch each other, and this helps
Optimization was the key word yesterday.
Yeah.
The climate in here was great, it was very great. Of course, any competition, any event, if you really wanna look for something that could be improved, you're always gonna find it. But the fact of being able to reunite so many people with the same passion for the same sport, first of all, a very alike mentality and pretty much way of living for the sport, that's not to be taken for granted. So in general, everybody, starting from the athletes to the staff, the organizers, everybody managed to together collaborate and create a very, very, let's say, light-hearted environment where the athletes could go at it 100% every round, so give all their best. There was no unnecessary pressure or hostility, just pure, healthy competition, and that's pretty much the best one could hope for events like these.
With Mohammed, I met last year at the Calisthenics Cup. We were both new to this, so we really made out a really good friendship and we were in touch. Then the organizer sent me a message if I want to participate, and I choose a partner, and of course I chose Mohammed because we are in a rival and I couldn't have a better partner, really.
Nice. So calisthenics connects.
Yeah, that's true.
I all in the knees, man. Now the sets are broken. You know, all the bar sets, the combo sets, they're all broken.
So let's say you break a set. Do you need to do all over again?
No,
or
only-
where you
No,
left
I
off?
think you can continue, but you have to wait full 20 seconds
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
a
gonna
lot.
count it. Yeah.
That's basically a round lost, I think.
The semi-finals, now that's a very different routine. There's a lot of leg works, and we decided the first half, one was gonna do all the leg work. The second half, the other person was gonna do all the leg work, and the person pretty much doing the leg work was charging their upper body to do the next part of the routine.
I'm happy that Bruno took almost all legs exercises, so, because thanks for Bruno.
Yeah, lucky for me that I was training legs like a few months before, so my legs were pretty adapted to such a volume. I usually, when I train legs, I tend to keep it, with a really low weight and high volume, and that was exactly what happened in this competition. So I'm glad I could, help Max with that, so he can focus on muscle ups, because that's definitely my weakest point.
Bruno, let's rest. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's go, Bruno. Come on. Now, guys, congratulations. Hold on.
So I will have
more pull-in rest before the muscle ups.
Final was the biggest challenge because before it was said that we should do unbroken pull-ups, unbroken dips, and so on. But then the organizer decided to make it not unbroken.
I think it's quite hard to predict what will go next.
We are both like dead right now.
Let's try it this way: 20 on me, 10 on you. Then I'll give you.
Yeah, I can do it 10 pull-ups. I just need to warm up properly.
Bruno had in the end bad feeling in his shoulder.
Then I give you 10 less dips. Then you can make breaks with the dips. Hold on.
If you think you are able to do dips quite easily, do 15. 45 is kind of, I think, the magic number for me. But only if you feel you can. Like
It's hard to think.
I know.
How it affected.
We are going with intuition right now.
I would say it's even hard if you are fresh to make the sets without all this qualification round, semi, quarterfinals. But in the end, when you're tired and you were competing against the best on this planet, so it's crazy. It's crazy.
Championship in the world of calisthenics. Júnior, você mostra a atenção. Pessoal, mostra a atenção também. Vai começar então em 3, 2, 1, siga! Vamos lá! Vamos descer agora a final, siga! Come on guys, let's go!
For the finals, the strategy was a bit more conservative, so we were actually more thoughtful of not burning ourselves, just pacing ourselves, do whatever we felt comfortable doing as far as number of reps, but as soon as we felt the slightest hint of fatigue, we were exchanging places, even on the same exercise.
Yeah.
So every single routine was very different, and it took us a very different approach that we strategized.
Judges didn't count some muscle ups during the finals, and it's very important. Each rep really important in such cases because you at the same time losing energy, losing time. You need to recover.
And there's nothing worse when you decide, okay, Max will do these 6 muscle ups, and I'm like, okay, I only need to do 4. But when Max do 6 muscle ups and 2 doesn't count, I now need to do 6. So that was kind of the thing that messed up a lot of reps that wasn't counted.
Clean reps and keep the momentum. This.
And now another team. Ivan and Courtney. Finish. And now, once again, and round of applause for the 3 teams, guys. This was the final round, elite division.
This is street workout and calisthenics forever.
What advice would you give someone that wants to compete?
I saw a lot of people are struggling just because they are scared of losing. So I think you just need to look at the other way. It's not about trying to win this competition. It's more like trying to first build up that mental strength, because a lot of competitions are mentally draining, also physically draining. A lot of times the adrenaline kicks in, and that is one of the main reasons why you do set badly. If you are able to calm down during the set, you can put much more focus in what's happening. So just apply for it. Don't care about winning or losing, but use it as a adaptations for the upcoming competition, when you can be more focused, and then you can win.
You shouldn't afraid of losing. You just need to compare yourself with your previous version, and if you see that you are improving, you already win. It's very good to have experience, because your body, your mind behaves completely different during the competition when you have all this adrenaline, and it's hard to think in a right way. So even if you have strategy, you're thinking that probably I can do more, but it's wrong way. You need some experience, and of course consistency. As I always say, just keep going. To win, it's not a fast thing. You need spend years and years. Yeah.
And I would say it's really not the most important thing. When you get in this kind of competition, you get connections. Like, if I wasn't competing, I wouldn't be here sitting with Max Chu, come on, or all these other guys that are surrounding me, like best athletes in the world. That's why I need to start.